Welcome back, guys, to the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, where last episode, after learning of a new champion's tunic, Zelda meant to give Link and making an offering at a cherry blossom to witness the Satori Mark caves for us to see. We jumped down into the Zamek shrine and took on its scoop it out challenge. We then resumed giving out mushrooms to those that hadn't succumbed to fashion for Cece's political goals before diving into the well below Hateno village, as we now continue questing. Dragon in the distance. Hello? Hello? This is me just going through things like, hello? Anyone in? Smell that damp soil? You can smell that soil all you like. I'm looking for farm people, maybe. So Hateno ancient pastures this way. Let's go this way. Hello, do you like wearing mushrooms? You don't wear mushrooms, sir. What do you want with an old man like me? Have a mushroom. You say it's from Cece? Well, that's generous of her. Thanks. What's this? That's a fine-looking mushroom you brought me. Seems like lately Cece's mushrooms are popping up everywhere around here. Makes my eyes water a bit to see those flashy colours wherever I turn. My family and all my friends my age tend to take life slower than she does. Still and all, it'd be rude to turn down a generous gift. Thank you. Alright, we're at 4 people, supposedly. Do you have more farmhand people around that don't wear mushrooms? There's the light that's lighting up. That's a person. You're not wearing mushrooms. Got a quest, though. No! Oh, you're in your face around here. If I'm any judge, welcome to Hateno Pasture. Didn't think I'd be getting any visitors in this rain. You got something for me? Have a high-end shroom, sir. Is this from Cece? Isn't that sweet? These are tasty if you fry them up as a snack. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the gift. But me and my daughter Koyin and old man Tok don't care much about clothes. What use is fashion in the field, right? Still, I'm glad that's all you came for. If you told me you were here to pick up some fresh milk, I'd have been in a tight spot, make no mistake. Don't tell me you haven't heard of my farm's fresh milk. It's the best in Hateno. The secret's in the special feed I make for my cows. It gives their milk an extra little something you don't get anywhere else. Except I've been having trouble getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you style them, but they're quick little critters. And at least 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. My daughter Koyin is always out staring into that pond, so I doubt she'd be any help gathering acorns. I've got acorns for you then. No for them. Well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Not with me at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this is rightly makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. We got some milk. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away now that I got some more acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade just for you. Alright, that's 3 remains. Side quest. Is that side quest instantly complete? Yeah. But this is another side quest. How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? There's no way. Not with all this rain. Huh? What's with that blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. What's that you've got there? Have a mushroom. From Cece. But I can see you mean well enough with the gift, so I'm happy to accept. Thanks. Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, you'll have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond quickly. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but can't reach for it. My arms are too short, pond's too deep to swim, and anyways, I don't know how. But that letter has the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. Over there, is it? I need a platform. Just a rock. Do you mind if I cut down some trees? I might not need to. So I need to be close enough that I can reach it. And to reach it, I need to be able to stand on something. There's a mighty cup. There we go. Simple. Come here, you. Simple usage. I just picked this up. New specialty with mayo. Cheese fermentation. Can't name. Too early. Come back. I told you, whatever you're after, I'm too busy to... Huh? That's my great-grandpa's message bottle, but how did you... Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. Gosh, do I miss great-grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with mayo, cheese, fermentation. Can't name. Too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great-grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house. That request complete. It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for your help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good, not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. Not actually complete yet. We do have to do the talking. What's that here? Oh, it's a farmer's pitchfork, which we are taking. Ah, good you showed up. Take a look at this. I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great-grandpa left behind had the recipe. It's spring on the outside, but melty on the inside, and oh, so delicious. You'll think you're dreaming. Back to the reason I called you here. It's, well, you know. I couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Hateno cheese. Yeah. You confuse it for a tech bear. As I understand it, great-grandpa worked with the mayor back then on his Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now is the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Cheese is ace. Maybe here is good. No, I like it better this way. Yeah, that'll work. That's a lot. Ta-da! The Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is to get those folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else, but around here I'll give you some for fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great-grandpa gave up on come true, and this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So, you'll come visit me again, right? I think Link just got a fan again. Alright, so we checked out the pasture and all the people in it. We're still 2 people short. I'm too short too. Oh, wait a second. I never checked out the block buildings. Squirrels! Well, they weren't squirrels. Well, they were chipmunks. That was not a squirrel. No, you went. So where am I going to find these last 2 people? I feel like I've been most of the houses. Never anyone in here. Kids don't count. Go away, kids. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, yeah. Too many people have already been indoctrinated by your mushroom ways. There's so many mushroom people. Right, let's check up here. I don't know if these are show houses or not. There's another blooming thing there. Another well. Hello? Mushroom delivery. Mushroom delivery. Hey. Maybe I should deliver a mushroom to myself. Well, this is the south well. By the look of it, it is the exact same well we've been to before. Just yet another option for it. So I'm a little bit, clueless for where the remaining two people. That girl's gone, but I think she was too young. I can't remember now. I just want to get this quest, and then we're going to meet with Robbie, and then we've got all the other quests. It's got to be a Clearup thing here, right? It just looks like every one of these signs there's a weapon. That kid totally missed me flying in. The only two people that aren't dressed in mushroom attire are the two people that I was told not to give them to, remember? Could it be something as simple as that? I do wonder at this point. But yeah, here's the same person about the egg. And I already gave you a mushroom. No, I'm just running around. Alright, I guess it's trying to give it to them then. Oh, wait a second. Have I done you? And the carrot person, and the pumpkin person? Oh my goodness. You need something for me. I have a Hylian shroom. I completely forgot. What's this? Something from Cece? Yeah, pretty obvious from the look of it. No, people keep talking up this Cece brand stuff, but it never really clicked with me. I know the lady works hard, but most of us farmers around here aren't too precious about our clothes. Sure, thanks for the mushrooms. That's mighty nice of you. There we go. Now I know who it is. The pumpkin person. Was it you? Might be you. Have I seen you before? Oh, you're blooming Clavier. Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventus Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go with the mayoral election or not. It's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end the city quarrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I do not mind lending you an ear, no. I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reede. That man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me at it right away. I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. It was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit him through the window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something? Well, you'll figure it out. Is this midday still? It depends, because there's like time periods, do you know what I mean? Anyway, we haven't been there. So this is the place. So you have to come from the well up through the ground. So basically directly that way. So it might be in between the stuff. Huh. Is there some kind of noticeable landmark here? It's gonna be somewhere around here. Not there. Close! Oh, shoot, I exited! Okay, it's getting way past midday now, so I don't know if it'll be the time segment. We know roughly where we're aiming for, at least. So us exploring the mines earlier wasn't exactly that bad an idea, was it? Like here, then? To be honest, I just need to work out the position itself first. So it's like here. No! Well, I'm letting the time go on now, so we probably left the midday segment now. Let's work out the spot. We can always stay at the inn and sleep to a certain time. So is it like more here then? This is a right bother. Notes toward a new variety of pumpkin. I firmly believe that Hateno's village's charm is in the delicious vegetables and milk from our farms. But there's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with the youth nowadays. And I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The colour, shape and appearance are based on the Cece brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. We've hit a snag though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. See, now, to be honest, if I want to stay stealth about this, all I have to do is transfer to the shrine and just fly down, right? I probably can exit the door, but equally, does it even matter that I came in here at, like, a later time? If I've never been seen leaving? For definite? You don't want to exit and find him staring at you? Preferably not, no. You come back yet? Okay, she's not back yet. I'll have to do his quest next too. I've already talked to you, haven't I? There goes the village, does it? It's not that bad. Let's go over there and see if that has a person at it. There's a person. Oh my god, have I finally found a last one? Can't hardly call this a field yet. It'll need a lot more work before it's through. I am a scary guy. Oh, now, what a wonder doing in our neck of the woods. I'm basically beaking her in the forehead. Go on where you please, the perk of being a traveler, eh? Chalk it up to fate. Let me tell you about this place. This is the Hateno school field. Right now, it's more like an empty lot, but it used to be a good little field. I aim to get it back in shape so it can support crops again. It's hard work fixing up a plot after it's gone to seed. It'll be a spell before anyone can plant anything here. Did you have something to say? Have a mushroom. A gift from Cece. Thanks for that. The world of fashion moves too fast for us old folks, but I'm in favor of any mayor who can make sure this village stays a place where the younger folk are happy to live. We did it! It's time to report back to Cece. We've got 2 people to report quests to at this point. Which one will I bump into first? Because she went on a walk. She's not around currently. It took us a while, but we finally did it. Oh, have you handed them out already? Oh, we've delivered all my little gifts, I see. Well done. That ought to help a few of those Reede voters see the light. Here you are, sign of my gratitude. A big hearty truffle. I want that. It's a rare mushroom worth more than most can afford. As you're on Team Cece, I expect you to eat it and fire yourself up for the mayoral election coming up. Okay, we've done the first part of this. I guess we should go speak to the actual guy now. Unless, well, we could talk to you next. Love's fire burns forever. What's the matter? You could tell me, you weirdly handsome dude. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Miss Ivy. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers come in from outside to disturb the peace. You forgot the miss. I always had the miss. Miss Ivy is the poster girl for the East Wind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive, I just moved here and won't... I just moved here and won't somebody show me around act to a minimum. Okay. Not that anyone could be as young, guyish, or fashion-esque as me. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Ivy at Eastwind happy? Not asking for me, you understand. A friend of a friend wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I can't just go ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Welcome to Hateno Village. Here for some sightseeing. The Eastwind General Store is open for business. If you're here for Hateno Village's famous produce, you're in the right place. Or if you like this super cute Cece hat, you can hit the store right across the way. Ventest Clothing. They're featuring a new line of hats right now. Thanks to Cece, this village is a place to be. She's drawing in so many tourists that our sales are going up too. Cece's putting our village on the map. What'd you like? What do I like? Where did that come from? Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Oops, I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him what my dad likes instead. Okay, that's not going to go down well. Do you know what your daughter likes? Yeah. Here to pick up dinner, can I recommend a bird egg? We get ours straight from a local cuckoo farmer, as well as from the folks at Hateno pasture up the hill. Never upset the sales pitch, I figure. Sorry for the song and dance, but I got a business to run. What's that hat, sir? Oh, this, Cece made it. She's set up the shop in the place across the way. She left a long while back to practice her craft, but she perfected it and came back as a famous fashion designer. Now Cece fever is sweeping the village. You can't throw a rock without hitting someone wearing this hat. I don't know the first thing about fashion myself. My wife Amira cares much more about that stuff. Okay, unfortunately you're not going to give me information about your daughter. Is there some way I can obtain this information? No. 100 hot-footed frogs it is then, guy. I'm not trying to be rude, buddy, but what were you doing, Miss Ivy, from the general store? Sure, I noticed. I've been checking her out for a friend of a friend tipped me off. I talked to her. You want an ass what Miss Ivy likes? Right to her face. What's the idea? Uh-oh, gotta play smooth. Can't let him guess I'm the one dying to know. Alright then, so what is it? What does Miss Ivy want? I can't leave my friend's head hanging. She wants hot-footed frogs and 100 of them at that. Yeah, that checks out. Miss Ivy's love for animals is just one of the many charming things about her. What's what my friend's friend is always saying? That was a close one. I better play it smooth. Still, collecting 100 hot-footed frogs seems like a big job even for someone you love. But not if I had help. You traveler types go into wells and caves all the time, right? That's just the kind of place where you find frogs. You don't even have to go far. Didn't I hear about a bunch of frogs in a well somewhere in this village? Maybe I should check it out later. Well, I didn't say anything. Look, let's focus on how helpful it would be if you gathered 10 of those frogs. There'd be a reward in it for you. Will you do it for my friend's sake? How many of those frogs do I have then, sir? 7? I'm sure we can make this happen for you. I just need to get into a well again. And then somehow catch them. As if they haven't all scarpered because of my running around crazy. To be honest, I probably made most of them run away already. Which is, admittedly, a little bit of a problem. Oh, there's one. Ribbit. Doubt there's any in here. So it looks like the only ones I can get are above ground at this point. I have seen a few around. Yeah, I must have... Oh, there's one. There's 2. There's 3. Got him. I'll take it. It's raining again. Where am I? Oh, I'm down here. Okay. Another day without her. We're working on it, honest. Hey, buddy, do I hear the faint croaks of little frogs? Specifically 10 hot-footed frogs in that pouch of yours? Here you go. You already caught all the hot-footed frogs? That's some quick work. And here I am, not having caught even one. Okay, so if you got the frogs, then let's see them. 1, 2, 3. 10 frogs all accounted for. Allow me to take those off your hands. And as promised, here's your reward. 10 mushrooms. I think the frog's harder to get. Nice, guess it's up to me to collect the rest. How I've been dreaming of a date with my beloved Miss Ivy. That's why I, Manny, will check every well in sight. Uh-oh, no coming back from that one. Alright, another quest done. Okay, so that's a golden apple there. A rare, very sweet fruit that seems to have an extra sparkle to it, sometimes found near normal apples. We've done a few of our quests. There's still this one over here, and we've got your information. Evening to you. How goes it, mate? Any progress on that thing we talked about? Yeah, I can sneak in without even opening the door. You say he's developing a new type of pumpkin, so that's why he's been consulted with Knack so often. He could have just asked Cece about it directly, but I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. It's a relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventus Clothing. So obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry, that's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promised you a reward and I keep my promises. 10 Hylian tomatoes. What a pair the two of them make. They would just get along. Now, if he asked me to go after all the mushroom people, I'll be very upset. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election, so I'm focusing on the second plan to bring back a taste no one's tried her in years. Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so cheese then. So it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. Now that I think of it, it also has a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. Yes, that's the aroma I remember. Wait just a moment. Have some cheese. All our quests led into another. This is it. This is just what I've been looking for. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. Hateno cheese, of course. It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koyin not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. But this is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? 100 rupees. Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyin so we can start preparing for mass production. I'll ask the Hateno Village General Store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Should take much more than that to tip the election my way. You should come out to watch it happen. I'm just wondering, will the election happen now? Because I've done all the quests here. The mayoral election begins soon, if I remember right. Thanks to you, I should be a shoo-in to win. I think I'll head out to meet Sophie soon. Okay, it's actually on. We've done all the quests. Talk to Sophie in front of Ventus Clothing to get the Hateno mayoral election underway. We've been buzzing around Hateno for a long time, but it looks like we finally reached the end of the quest. The main issue is, though, that no one's out here because it's 9 o'clock. You're not Ventus Clothing, are you? Where's Ventus Clothing? Was that Ventus Clothing? I'm confused myself. Election update. Cece Reede. Cece's platform emphasizes cultural development via fashion, while Reede has betted all on agricultural development. Preparations for the election are moving along, it seems. But where do the candidates actually stand? It's still anybody's race at this point. I might have to, I might have to rest till morning, most likely. Or maybe I could just talk to you in here. Everything's ready. It's time to get the election for a village mayor started. It's a little late to begin now. Let's try this again during the daytime on a sunny day. Yeah, well, I could kind of see that was coming. How much does it cost to stay in this inn, then? We've got the exact opposite weather, haven't we?